Which children's song starts with the head of an ox, a house, and a camel, and ends with a sickle? I'll say that again. Which children's song starts with the head of an ox, a house, and a camel, and ends with a sickle?
S-Club. We're gonna have a
Ain't no party like the head of an ox.
Wait, I'm remembering that. I always thought this was so strange.
Okay, well that's hieroglyphics, I'm assuming.
Ooh, sickle, Grim Reaper. Oh yeah.
What's the one that's pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, they all fall down?
Ring a roses.
Yeah, ring of roses.
Ring around the rosy.
Oxy, house, camel, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's actually a lot of people don't know this. That's a metaphor for having a house and a camel.
There's is Ollie Ollie Oxenfree in a song?
I found myself defaulting to nursery rhyme, but it may not be a nursery.
Could be Baby Shark.
It could be Baby Shark.
It could be Baby Shark.
Is
lyrics-
Baby Shark the answer, Tom? Is it Baby
It's
Shark?
not. I'll to avoid any parents who are starting to have flashbacks. I'll just move us on from that and say no,
You
absolutely
should
not.
play it on the show a little bit.
Yeah.
That does start and end with Baby Shark. Do.
And not head of an ox, house, and a camel.
What does the ox say? Ox, sigh, sickle. Wait.
Wait. So let's think laterally about this, because I've just been thinking that. That's, by the way, that's like the phrase that we always have to say before we give an answer.
Yeah, it's like, and also with your spirit.
Yeah. And then we all put our hands in the air and we like Power Rangers into one
Yeah,
lateral.
earth, air, wind, fire. I was thinking about it very linearly, and I was just thinking about lyrics to a song. But in what way could this be? Could we think outside of the box?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that it doesn't start literally with these. They are ancient presentations of something.
I suppose if it's ancient, then the song isn't going to necessarily like rhyme or resonate in English now.
Oh, it does now.
Post-translation?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's still around, like, as an active thing that people sing.
Is the idea of like if you were to figure out what the modern day alternative to like the ox head, whatever camel is, that would be the lyrics. It's not necessarily that the song was like ancient and then has been translated.
Yep.
It's like like when people do badly described movie plots. You're like, yeah, technically, I guess that's what that movie is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like purple Josh Brolin makes Chris Hemsworth weak bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but I think, Rowan, you are far more right than you think there. Like, it's not just a bad translation.
Okay, so maybe it's what aside from not the literal translation, how about the lateral translation? Thinking laterally.
Whoa.
Wow.
Trademark
Wow.
symbol.
Wow.
Let's think
That's
laterally
powerful.
about this.
That's so powerful. Yeah.
What would you represent with an ox? Like, I'm guessing, kind of just defaulting to how like unnecessarily macabre so many children's songs are. And
Right,
going,
that's
like,
what I'm thinking
sickle for
about
death.
too.
But I guess sickle can also just be like, you know, harvest or trade or craft, you know.
Rowan, you said hieroglyphs earlier, and you're making a hand gesture now
Yeah.
to try and
I'm
try and
trying to
figure out
remember
how would you draw the head of an ox? How would you represent the head of an ox?
Little. Do they have horns? Is that what oxes have?
Hey, it's your ox. You could choose.
I would keep going with that hand gesture. That was pretty good.
Like one of them. It's got little horns.
Yeah.
Anyone do this for a song? Anyone do a song like that?
For those not watching in video, it's difficult to describe that as other than looking like both the head of an ox and the thing we're looking for. Yeah, maybe connect those horns at the top. Maybe disconnect the bits you've got at the bottom.
Is it
Maybe just
ABC?
Yes, Jordan, you are absolutely right. Keep talking. So what children's song are we looking for?
Oh man, probably the ABC song.
Yeah, the alphabet song. Spot on.
Oh, the ABC song. I forgot the word for the alphabet.
Yes, the letter A, or Aleph, Alpha, that was based on the pictogram for an ox's head. And you accidentally demonstrated that so well, Rowan. B, Beth, Bet, Beta, that was a house. C, Gimel, that was a camel. And Z, Zion was a weapon like a sickle or a short sword. Those were the very, very early pictograms that over so many years became the modern alphabet. So the kids' song is the alphabet song.
Kind of kept the A pretty solid. That wasn't too big. All the pieces are there, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I've done, on some podcast, I've ranted about the alphabet song and that I knew a different version of it when I was a kid, but I can't remember which podcast that was on. Have I told anyone here about that?
No, what possible other alphabet could there be, Thomas?
This was wherever I grew up. I think it must just have been the local teacher.
Allegedly that I grew up.
Well, the reason I mention is I don't know if this was local or regional or hyper-specific, is that I learned A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
They've changed it. Dave changed it. Tom, they have changed it. There's like a new version of doing the alphabet that is that version. That they've now done because too many kids don't actually understand the LMNOP. Like that is too difficult for a lot of kids. So they have now changed. I don't know whether they've changed it back to your version of it. Or
No, I remember finding this. It's not that version either.
It's a different one.
The version I got taught, slant rhymes M and Z. And it everything lines up better. Anyway, it's the alphabet song. The answer to the question is the alphabet song.
The version I learned was like ox head, scythe, and that was kind of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you were at Mesopotamia, right?
Yeah, that was us.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.